Greg D here with TJ, and we are back for another DCUO Real Talk video. And today, what I want to talk about is something that I've been thinking about after talking with many of you about the stats revamp. And I've talked to a lot of you who have actually quit playing the game because of the stats revamp. And I'm wondering if they can change some things to find a happy medium to make everybody happy. Whether you are a casual player like me who maybe started playing the game a lot to begin with and maybe doesn't have time to play as much as you used to, or maybe you are just a hardcore gamer who has the time to actually play for hours and hours and hours, there has to be a way that we can make a happy medium for everyone. So one of the things that I would suggest is for the developers to pick a way to play the game and stick with it. So obviously when the game first came out, it was really hard. Skill points mattered. Combat rating differential wasn't a thing. You had no choice but to learn the game and to get better in order to continuously upgrade yourself and make it through even stuff like tier 1, tier 2. And of course the game is much like that now. But why tease us and make it easy, quote unquote, by giving us things like advanced mechanic, not needing the other roles, and just for a little bit and then switching it back? Why do that? Why give us the tease? Another thing is there hasn't really been any kind of like PvP fixes as of late, or any new PvP content really as of late. So what I would suggest doing, one of the things I would suggest doing would be to there's two ideas that I have here. One is to either alternate episodes, so do a PvE episode, and then the next episode be PvP, and then the next episode be PvE. Do you know what I mean? Or include like stuff for both sides in every single episode. So maybe you do 2 PvE instances, and then maybe you put 2 situations for PvP that are new, or you do you do a new solo and a new alert, but you add a new PvP map and maybe like 3 new PvP characters. You know what I mean? So that would be something that I would like to see. I know a lot of you do play PvP. I don't play it as much, but I know a lot of you do, and I know a lot of you, I've heard a lot of you complain about the fact that there hasn't been any kind of like new PvP stuff. So that is something. Ooh, I'm level 9. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, we got Shark Frenzy. Cool. Anyway, so that is something. Also, I think that I would like to see the combat rating differential come back. There is no reason why. Like, let's say my main character is combat rating 179. Right? So there is no way in hell. Now I know, I think skill points should matter. I think that the game shouldn't be so much of like play to win, or pay to win, I should say. Sorry. But I don't think that as a 179 character combat rating that I should have difficulty playing a tier 4 duo, or a tier 5 duo, or a tier 6 duo. There should not be any question that should not be that difficult. I can understand when you're the first few levels and you don't have you have maybe like 3 or 4 skill points. You obviously don't have all the powers. You're not very strong as it is. The game's going to be a little hard to at the very beginning. I get that, but there's no reason why people that are like 200 combat rating, let's even go higher than me, 200 combat rating, have an issue where they cannot get past, tier 6 stuff, tier 7 stuff. There's no reason for it. And to make now essentially what you're doing too is, at least for me, you're making it a lot harder to find a group in order to complete alerts, in order to complete top end raids, in order to get the feat points that you need to get the skill points to get better, because skill points really do matter a whole bunch now. So I don't know about any of you guys, but I'm the kind of person who, when a game is like too frustrating and too difficult to the point where I cannot get past a particular point, I quit the game. I don't play the game. I move on to the next thing. And I think for a lot of us, that's kind of where the game has like gone. And I know I'm not the only one. Now, granted, I still play because I still like making the videos. I still like trying to help you guys as much as possible. But I'm almost at a point where it's become so frustrating to level up, especially once you get to the top end content, that it's like not fun anymore to play the game. Now, I know that there will be a lot of people that say, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. I think the game's better because it's challenging. And I get that. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But for the casual player, it's not fun. It is not fun. And granted, I'm not like the best video gamer in the world. There's plenty of people who are way better than me, especially because of the fact that you can use both of your hands when you play the game. I can't. So, I'm just saying, like, there should be a happy medium, because what you do is you end up alienating like a good portion of the people that play your game. And then if you are going to make your game pay to win, you're alienating and losing all of that money, basically. So, that's just, you know, this is just me ranting. This is just my 2 cents. Just some ideas to possibly make the game better. Obviously, I'd like to see... I think the way that they have the skill points set up now and the weapons, I think that's all good and grand. I think skill points should matter, but I don't think you should get... I think you should be able... I think you should earn stuff. I think you should have to earn stuff like feats, but don't make it so freaking difficult to get the feats. There should be some that are hard, don't get me wrong, but you shouldn't make it so difficult that people get so frustrated like me and just quit, and then you lose out on all that money. And that's some PvP stuff. That's it. That's what I got to say. So let me know what you guys think. I'm tired of talking now. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And until next time, we'll see you soon.